We all love our morning coffee, right? That warm, comforting ritual that gets the day started. But what if I told you that for millions of people, that first cup is a ticking time bomb? Meet Jane. Jane is 45, and she does everything right. She works out, eats salads, and gets 8 hours. But for years, she was fighting a losing battle with crushing fatigue, brain fog, and stubborn weight that just wouldn't budge. She blamed her age, hormones, stress. But the real culprit was hiding in plain sight. It was in her morning coffee. Now, before you launch your favorite mug across the room, let's be crystal clear. The problem isn't the coffee. In fact, coffee by itself can be one of the healthiest things you drink. Study after study has shown that coffee drinkers often have a lower risk of serious health issues like heart disease and type 2 diabetes. Coffee is packed with antioxidants that can boost your brain and even help you live longer. The real danger, the hidden enemy, is the chemical cocktail that millions of us pour into that coffee every single morning. I'm talking about the creamers and sweeteners you think are harmless, or maybe even healthy. We're about to expose the shocking truth about what's really lurking in your cup and how it could be silently wrecking your health. The healthy disguise. Walk down the refrigerated aisle in any grocery store and you'll see it. A wall of colorful bottles promising a delicious coffee experience. Zero sugar, fat-free, keto-friendly, dairy-free. It's brilliant marketing. The labels are designed to make you feel good about your choice, like you're adding a little guilt-free pleasure to your day. But turn that bottle around and look at the ingredients, and the story changes. You're not looking at food. You're looking at a science experiment. Many commercial creamers, especially the non-dairy kind, are mostly a blend of water, sugar, or artificial sweeteners, cheap oils, and a long list of chemical thickeners and stabilizers. While some refrigerated creamers do contain real dairy, many others are just formulated to look and feel like cream, but they come with a host of health consequences the manufacturers hope you won't notice. Let's break down exactly what you're drinking. The unhealthy fats and oils. First, let's talk about the oils. To get that creamy texture without using actual cream, companies often turn to cheap, highly refined oils like soybean, cottonseed, or palm oil. Now for the good news, you don't really have to worry about artificial trans fats from partially hydrogenated oils anymore. The FDA pretty much banned them from the US food supply because of their clear link to heart disease. But the story doesn't stop there. While they aren't trans fats, some of these replacement oils, especially palm oil, can be a source of saturated fat. While a little saturated fat isn't a problem, when you're consuming it day after day, it adds up. A diet high in certain saturated fats has been linked to higher cholesterol levels and an increased risk of heart problems. Think about it. If you have 2 or 3 cups of coffee a day with a heavy pour of creamer each time, those grams of inflammatory fats can add up fast. It's like starting your day with a shot of inflammation before you've even had breakfast. The sweetener trap. Next up is the biggest offender for most people: sugar. Flavored creamers from French vanilla to pumpkin spice can be absolutely loaded with it. Some of the most popular brands pack around 5 grams of added sugar into a single tablespoon. And let's be honest, who uses just 1 tablespoon? A realistic pour is more like 2 or 3. With 2 cups of coffee a day, you could be downing 20 grams of added sugar. That's almost the entire recommended daily limit for women, all before 9 a.m. That daily sugar bomb can lead to blood sugar spikes, energy crashes, constant cravings, weight gain, and a higher risk of type 2 diabetes. So you grab the sugar-free version instead, thinking you've outsmarted the system. Not so fast. The stuff they use to replace the sugar can be just as concerning. These creamers use artificial sweeteners like sucralose and acesulfame potassium. Now, the FDA says these are safe at normal intake levels, but the science is far from settled. Some studies suggest that regularly consuming these sweeteners can mess with the delicate balance of your gut bacteria, which is critical for everything from digestion to your immune system. Other research suggests they might even make you crave more sweet things, creating a vicious cycle. The ongoing debate among scientists is enough to make you wonder if that chemical sweetness is really worth it. The chemical cocktail: gums, thickeners, and whiteners. This is where the ingredient list gets really weird. To stop the oil and water from separating and to give the creamer a thick, rich feel, companies use various gums and thickeners. One of the most common is carrageenan. It's extracted from red seaweed, which sounds harmless. And while global authorities like the FDA consider food-grade carrageenan safe, some scientific studies, especially in animals, have linked it to gut inflammation. For anyone with a sensitive stomach, IBD, or colitis, carrageenan could be a trigger for bloating and discomfort. Then you have the whiteners. For years, an ingredient called titanium dioxide has been used to give creamers that bright, pure white color. This additive is now hugely controversial. In 2022, the European Union completely banned it as a food additive over concerns it could potentially damage DNA. Yet, in the United States, the FDA still says it's safe. The fact that two of the world's top food safety agencies have a major disagreement should give you pause. Do you really want to drink something that's banned in all of Europe? Finally, you have a grab bag of other additives like artificial flavors that provide zero nutritional value. They are only there to make a highly processed product look and taste like something it's not. If this is blowing your mind, do me a favor and hit that like button to help spread the word. And I want to hear from you in the comments. Have you ever actually read the ingredients on your coffee creamer? Go check right now. What did you find? Becoming a label detective. Okay, so you get it. Your creamer might be a chemical cocktail. What's the solution? It starts right now with you becoming a label detective. The power is in your hands. You just have to know what to look for. Here's a simple rule of thumb. If the ingredient list is a paragraph long and sounds like a chemistry textbook, put it back. Real food has a short, simple ingredient list. Specifically, here are the top things to avoid. 1. Sugar or corn syrup solids at the top. If sugar is one of the first two ingredients after water, it's a sugar bomb. 2. A list of oils. Watch out for palm oil, soybean oil, or cottonseed oil. 3. Artificial sweeteners. If you see sucralose, AC, sulfame, potassium, or aspartame, you know what you're getting. 4. Thickeners and gums. Be wary of a long list of gums. If you have a sensitive stomach, you might want to specifically avoid carrageenan. 5. Artificial flavors and colors. These add nothing of value. Your goal is to find a product with the shortest, most recognizable ingredient list you can. Healthy, delicious, and simple alternatives. Switching out your creamer doesn't mean you're doomed to boring black coffee forever. There are so many fantastic alternatives that are both healthy and delicious. 1. Real dairy. The best choice is often the simplest. A splash of organic heavy cream, half and half, or whole milk. Grass-fed dairy is a great option if you can find it. The most important thing is choosing a product with just 1 or 2 ingredients, milk and cream, and you can rest easy knowing that all milk sold in the US has to meet strict federal standards for being free of harmful antibiotic residues. 2. Unsweetened plant-based milks. The market for almond, oat, coconut, and soy milk has exploded, but you have to be a label detective here too. Many are loaded with the same gums, oils, and sugars as creamers. Look for the brands with a simple ingredient list, just nuts or grains, water, and maybe a little salt. 3. Flavor with spices. This is a game changer. Add a dash of Ceylon cinnamon to your coffee grounds before brewing for a wonderful, subtly sweet flavor. A scoop of unsweetened cocoa powder gives you a rich mocha vibe without sugar. A tiny drop of vanilla or peppermint extract can also completely transform your cup. 4. Smarter sweeteners, in moderation. If you absolutely need some sweetness, choose natural options and use them sparingly. A tiny bit of real maple syrup, raw honey, or natural zero-calorie sweeteners like pure monk fruit or stevia are way better choices than artificial chemicals. The 7-Day Healthy Coffee Challenge. I know this is a ton of information, and changing a daily habit can feel like a huge deal. So let's make it easy. I want to issue a challenge. The 7-Day Healthy Coffee Challenge. It's simple. For just 1 week, ditch your current creamer and try one of the healthy alternatives we just talked about. That's it, just 7 days. Pay attention to how you feel. Do you have more stable energy? Is that 3 p.m. slump gone? Do you feel less bloated or foggy? Just notice, this isn't about me telling you what to do. It's about you discovering what works for your body. At the end of the week, you'll know everything you need to make a better choice for your long-term health. Conclusion. Your morning cup of coffee can and should be a healthy ritual that supports your well-being. The hidden danger has always been in the ultra-processed junk we've been taught to pour into it. You don't have to sacrifice flavor to be healthy, you just have to be intentional. By reading the label and choosing real simple ingredients, you take back control. Your morning ritual should set you up for a fantastic day, not work against your health goals. You deserve to feel amazing, and that can start with something as simple as what's in your next cup of coffee. If this video opened your eyes, please hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss our next investigation into the hidden junk in everyday foods. And please share this video with a coffee lover you care about. It could make a world of difference for them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.